British Open is a tricky one because you need to adjust so much at the Open because of wind directions, if it rains, the pin positions. So strategy-wise, you can only be aggressive if you know the golf course well. So this year, playing in St Andrews, I believe is the golf course that I know the best in the UK. Well, the 16th hole is a par 4, a slight. Well, it's a tiny dogleg to the right. It's out of bounds on the right side. There's one special bunker, the first bunker on the left side, where you could, and most of the time you lay up in front of that bunker, and then you hit a mid-iron into the green. The key is to hit it onto that top tier in order to give you a good chance to make a 3, or if you make four days in a row, it's a solid score. So 17, the first time I was there was in 1999. I played the British Boys or British Amateur. It's actually a little crazy how far right you have to aim in order to hit the middle of the fairway. I believe 80% of the players they bail out left, because it's very difficult to aim that far right if you only see hotel. You don't see much of the fairway or anything of the fairway of the landing zone. It happened to me a couple of times where I hit it way right and I thought I'm gonna be somewhere in the backyard of the hotel, but it was still okay. You just need to believe in the line that you picked. Usually it's the O from the old course hotel, so usually the O of the old. That is a pretty good line. When the pin is behind the bunker or even further left, it's very tricky to get it on the top tier, especially from the left rough or sometimes even from the fairway, depending on how firm the greens are, because you don't want to be long. If you're long, you're on that little path. A lot of little stones on the path is very difficult to chip from. So it's a tricky second shot. If you make 1 or 2 bogeys there and a couple pars, I think it's an acceptable score. Well, 18 is such a great hole. Some people say it's boring. I don't think it's boring at all, because a lot can happen. When it's not into the wind, I just hit the driver as hard as I can. But it's one of the most fun tee shots you can ever have, because there shouldn't be much happening. You can't screw it up too bad. And if you hit it out of bounds on the right side, then it's a little embarrassing. I mean, I've done it before, and it's really embarrassing to tee it up again on 18. I believe in any major you win has its own story. But I believe when you win the British Open, it has a deeper meaning. Especially having the chance this year winning it in St Andrews, it would be the deepest and most satisfying win that you can have when you win major championships.